into? What do you like?
What do I like?
Hobbies?
I love horseback riding.
Where are you headed next?
Rhode Island, Burr. Rhode Island in December. I didn't know. I actually like to read. Reading and writing, yes.
What's the last book you read?
Is that Stephen King?
The latest one?
He's my all-time favorite. He's awesome. He never writes a bad book. Never. They make bad movies of his books sometimes because you can't grasp what he's trying to get you to see because you're seeing it through a producer's eyes and not your own. So.
What's your favorite book of his?
It.
Yeah.
Stephen King's It. The movie. The book is awesome.
But it had to say It.
I don't know. I think it really stirred up fears in myself that I didn't know I had. You know what I mean? That's the best thing about Stephen King is he stirs up your own fears of things you didn't know you were afraid of. I like to be afraid.
So do you like to be afraid? Are you a thrill seeker? Do you like roller coasters and fast cars?
No. If I actually have to do it and may harm my own body, no. If I can do it in my mind, I'm alright. As long as there's no harm coming about. No, I'm one of those fearful people, so I don't get hurt. I'm a klutz by nature. I don't need any help on that.
So that's interesting that you're a fearful person, but you like being scared.
Oh, I love horror. I love horror films, horror novels.
What's your favorite
I write
horror film?
so I don't know.
You write horror?
Psycho.
So Psycho's your
I love
favorite?
Psycho. Yeah.
You love Psycho this year?
Yeah.
Did you like the remake?
No. I don't like remakes as much as I like the originals, because if I like something and then they make it different, it's not quite this, you know what I mean? It's not the same as, you're expecting it to be the same almost. You're not,
right.
Even though you know it's a remake, it kind of takes away from it. I don't know.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Tell me about what you're writing. Have you tried to get anything published, or are you?
No. I'm not finished, and you're your own worst critic. So you sometimes go back and rewrite. See, as a writer, you don't want to reread things sometimes because then you'll find things that you didn't like with it when it's fine, and then you'll change it, and you'll change it for worse. You know what I mean? So and no one's read it yet.
If we were to say open up our website to a place where people like yourself, people in our industry, could do some writing and could expose writing, would you be interested in doing something like that?
I'd love to write, yeah.
Submit.
I guess it would be good to have feedback, because if the people don't like what they're reading, then I shouldn't be writing what I'm writing.
Well, any fetishes?
Any fetishes that I have? I love men's eyes, and I love, sounds really strange, but I love men's broad shoulders. It's like a major fetish with me. And those are really the main things.
Great, those are my only two good features. We need to talk. Well, how about sexual fantasies? Do you have any sexual fantasies?
Well, I'm in the perfect place at Myrtle Beach, the beach.
Have you ever filled that particular fantasy? Or?
No, and I have to come here in the winter. It's a little chilly outside. That was the first thing I thought when I got here last night, I swear to God.
Man, 2 weeks ago it would have been perfect. You could have been right out there.
Yeah, no, it's bad weather when I come.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. So if you could have sex with any one person, man or woman, living or dead, and that means, now we don't want to dig them up or anything. No, just
can we go back to the time that they were still alive?
Right? Or we can, make them suddenly appear at their peak, their prime.
Better.
They'll be at their prime, not rotting and decaying. What? Who would it be?
Okay, I have one live and one dead. But we'll do the dead when he was alive. James Dean.
James Dean? Why James Dean?
There's a aura about him that is so sexual. It's almost like, I guess for men, Angelina Jolie right now. There's such a sexual being about, I don't know, he's amazing. He oozes sex.
If V2 were to give you $1 million right now to put toward a charity, what would it be?
It would be Christopher Reed's stem cell research.
Good for you.
So I know that's a very touchy subject with a lot of people, but my belief is I would like for people that are here, that have a problem, that are suffering every day, to be able to be fixed, to be able to find a cure for Alzheimer's, for people that are crippled, for so many things. And actually, over across seas right now, they just are actually taking stem cells from skin.
Right.
And because we don't have the funding to be able to go forward with it, and there's been some regulations put on it by the government, we actually have not been able to get to that point. They're not having to use embryos to do it. They're just taking human skin.
Right.
But because, and we're going to fall behind in the times with that, which is very sad for all the people that are here that need help today, before they die, before, you know, if the next person gets crippled and cannot take care of themselves and has, you know, I mean, just Christopher Reed died of bed sores. It's ridiculous. It's horrific. And there's so many more people. You know, he's not the only one. He's just one of the ones we heard of because he is famous. All the people that you don't hear of that every day go through that. Just very sad.